Okay.
Okay?
Recording, yes.
Okay. All right, we're good. This is the RUDY block. I'm going to do several views of this. First, I want to show you how it works and all the moving parts. You start with the block, which is going to penetrate the wands. Anyway, the block is, and you can show it both sides, like that. The block has a metal plate on the front, which is held in place by magnets. And the bottom of this has a recess in it, which makes it easier when you place it in the tube. So that's your block. And when you handle it, you want to keep your finger on it like that, forefinger and these two fingers. That's the way the block works. The tube has a slide in it, and what happens is when you place this in, there's a mechanism in there that separates the front from the back. And there's a stop here, and I'll show you that. And that comes down, and it keeps that there, but the block continues down. So now it looks like the block is in the top. And this being black, you don't see that. It's already down the bottom. And then you place in the wands, which they think that you're placing them through the block, but actually you're just placing it behind the block. And the second one goes in the bottom, like that. And then this block is already in there, so it's already down the bottom. But you can't see it because of that, and I'll show that to you in the performance. Now, handling the block in the tube. As I say, the magnets are just enough to hold it in place, so you really just can't shake this around. There we go. And you always want to make sure that that recess, you can see that it's open down the bottom. So when you place it, and we'll take this out of the way for a minute. When you place it in the tube, you'll see when you place it down, that front is already, and you have a lever here, which you push the lever, hold the lever forward, and you push the block in. Okay. And now it looks like the block is on top. Place the rod through the block, and you place the rod through the bottom, like that. And then when you're ready for the penetration, you just do that. And the block goes to the bottom. And now you can see the wand right in there. The block has penetrated the wand, and it is on the wand on the bottom. Because when you pull the wand out, the block will come out. So that's the operation of it. Handling it is, you just have to get used to it. Always remember to hold this with your finger on it, and you'll see the little channels in there. That's what separates. So this goes in, and it finds its way. You want to keep them together as much until you get around that far. Make sure that this is forward. So I usually hold steady it with my finger like that, and then at the same time, and then all you have to do is, and it will go to the bottom, and the block will pick it up, and you can show the block again on those sides. You can't show the bottom, it's got that on, but you show the other sides. Okay, you can shut that off.
Okay, we're recording.
Okay, this is just the way that it would perform. Now, there's two ways to do this. The first is, as long as you have a table with some kind, this is a terry cloth towel, but a magic table with a felt top would do just as good. And so when you place it in, you can just about hear it. And then we'll put that down. Okay, now, to try to dampen the sound even more, here is a bass. And so you can decide which one you want to use. And that's your bass. You can see that it dampens the sound quite a bit, and then that will still come down. So those are the two ways to do that. So now I'm going to you can shut that off.